back to 6 and 6, where we cover 6 stories from around the world in 6 minutes or less. With that said, start your timer. We begin today in South America, where Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro has been arrested, marking a significant legal and political development with potential global implications. The arrest centers on allegations of corruption and misconduct during his presidency and could impact diplomatic relations, particularly with the United States. This legal action represents a crucial moment in Brazilian politics and potentially sets a precedent for holding high-profile political leaders accountable. From Reuters, quote, experts suggest that Bolsonaro's arrest could have a ripple effect across not only Brazil but also on the political climate in the United States, with Bolsonaro's known alignment and support to Trump. This move might fortify narratives on legal accountability for political leaders transcending borders, end quote. Next, we travel across the Atlantic to Libya, where ExxonMobil and Libya's National Oil Corporation have signed a memorandum of understanding to renew the partnership after a decade-long pause. The agreement aims to explore and potentially increase oil and gas production, focusing on upgrading existing oil fields and exploring offshore opportunities in the Mediterranean. This development is significant for Libya, which holds Africa's largest proven crude oil reserves. From Reuters, quote, under the Memorandum of Understanding, ExxonMobil is eyeing possible investment that could include offshore exploration in the Mediterranean, as well as upgrades in existing oil fields to increase production. We are engaging in talks to ultimately pave the way for more foreign energy companies to re-enter Libya, said the National Oil Corporation, end quote. And back across the Atlantic, though a bit further north, Canadian ministers visited Mexico to discuss trade relations and explore opportunities in emerging sectors like technology and renewable energy. Both countries aim to strengthen economic ties through the modernized North American Trade Agreement. This discussion focused on collaborative projects, innovation, and reducing trade barriers to maximize mutual economic benefits. From Reuters, quote, both Canada and Mexico, as part of the broader North American market, stand to benefit immensely from engaging in collaborative projects that tie into global shifts towards renewable energy and digital industries. The ministers emphasized the importance of seamless trade and shared opportunities for sustainable development, end quote. Across the Pacific now, in the Philippines, they are currently experiencing their lowest inflation rate in nearly 6 years, signaling potential interest rate cuts by the central bank. Lower food and transportation costs are contributing to this economic relief. While the central bank is expected to consider monetary easing, they remain cautious due to ongoing fiscal challenges and external economic pressures. From Reuters, quote, with the inflation dipping to levels not witnessed in almost half a decade, the focus has naturally shifted towards the central bank's monetary policy possibilities. The easing inflationary pressures relieve some of the burdens on the consumer and paves the way for the central bank to lower interest rates without sparking worries over runaway prices. To the south of the Philippines, we have Australia, which has awarded a $2 billion naval contract to Mitsubishi Heavy Industries for 3 new frigates, signaling deepening defense ties with Japan. The project will modernize the Royal Australian Navy's capabilities by delivering advanced frigates by the mid-2030s. From Reuters, quote, Australia's decision to partner with Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries for the new frigates reflects the growing strategic cooperation between Canberra and Tokyo. As regional dynamics shift, including China's expanding maritime influence, Australia is proactively seeking to bolster its defensive capabilities with state-of-the-art technology from a trusted ally, end quote. And finally, we end today in Europe, where, with a little bit more allyship, it seems to be in the air today, quote, the United Kingdom and France have signed a landmark agreement to mutually return illegal migrants by the end of 2025, aimed at reducing channel crossings and improving immigration management. This bilateral deal represents the post-Brexit collaborative approach to addressing shared migration challenges, with plans to establish legal pathways, joint patrols, and enhanced border control strategies. The agreement focuses on preventing illegal boat migrants and processing asylum applications more effectively through coordinated efforts. From Reuters, quote, both governments have emphasized the importance of collaboration in addressing these complex issues, highlighting the role of shared intelligence and joint operations in curbing human smuggling networks. A diplomatic statement from the UK and France migration agreement, end quote. And of course, if you want to check out today's articles, you can find all of them linked in the description below the like and subscribe button. Also down there, you can find the podcast on Spotify, Pocket Cast, Spotify, as well as the Twitter handle at Your Daily Flip, where I post links to these episodes on Tuesday and Thursday and the normal US-based podcast on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So with all that said, there's only one more thing to say. Stay safe. Don't die.